so you see it. We got, I think, about 19 of these, and I actually didn't have enough of the little ratchet things right here, so I had to do this, ratchet it here with 2 of these in the middle here, so that should be good.
Signal breakdown again. You got a Mesa Valley up here westbound, having trouble get up the hill in the right-hand lane.
So man. Oh. I don't even know if I'm gonna get this open. Oh, look at this. All right, so I got about 17, 18 of these to take a loose. And I mean, they're like frozen. At least I know they had that extra support because they're frozen. It's gonna be hard as hell to get them rolled up. But anyway, obviously we've made it. And I'm gonna just go ahead and start taking this crap loose. Look at this, it's just all caked up. Oh, man. All right, guys, so you seen that. This is like my very first time dealing with weather like this. It's, and I know a lot of people probably got the question that, you know, what was going through your mind while you were driving through ice and snow, especially for the first time. And honestly, I wasn't scared or anything like that. I was a little bit nervous. But I was more cautious than anything. We were probably, so just to give you a little backstory on it, I picked up that load in Villa Rica, Georgia. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll throw it on the screen. I can't remember. Villa something. It was like right outside of Atlanta. And it was an 800-mile drive to Oklahoma City. So I got going I actually picked up that night and I got going the next day. It was a 2-day trip. I could have drove that pretty much all in a day, but the ice and snow kind of messed me all up. So basically I got going that following morning when I picked up the load, got it secured and everything. And I was making great time. I would have made it about 700 miles and something. I would have had like an hour left to get to my receiver if I would have, been able to drive the full way. But when I got about midway through Arkansas, that's when the road, actually the beginning of the video, that's actually Little Rock. It was right before I got to Little Rock, Arkansas, is when the road started icing up and stuff. No, actually, I think it was right before I got to Little Rock, right after Little Rock, that's when it got bad. And I'm just telling you, it was rough. And probably the scariest part was just seeing other trucks. And I didn't get any of that on video because my GoPro has terrible battery life. So I didn't get any of the trucks that were actually flipped over in the median. There was probably like 4 or 5 trucks that had flipped, that had like skidded off the road. One had skidded straight into the median, and then like the rest of them had skidded and just flipped over, totaling the trucks. Trucks were no good no more. So hopefully everybody made it out of that, with nothing more than minor bruises and bumps. But it was different. Definitely an experience. Like I said, I was never really scared, but I was just cautious. And a lot of you probably are saying, well, why didn't you just pull over? The roads weren't that safe. Well, I could have pulled over, but I risked getting stuck on side of the road, or even getting stuck going off the exit ramp. I know a lot of those trucks had no choice but to stay where they were because they were stuck. So and I bet you're thinking, where did you wind up parking that night? I actually parked at a rest area that night. When I pulled into the rest area, there was a guy at I don't understand in the north, or not necessarily in the north, but in these areas where it snows heavy and everything, they got all these hills and stuff. But anyway, that's the landscape. I know you can't help that. But anyway, you pull into the rest area that I stopped at, and there was a little hill, and it was icy and snowy. And the guy, he was on his CB, and he was like, "Hey, can you give me a second? I need to get some momentum to get up this hill." So I was like, "All right, yeah." So what I did is I had my traction control on the entire time, so I just locked my differential, and then I was able just to go right up the hill. And luckily there were 2 spots left, and he didn't take any. I don't know what he was doing, but he left, and I was able to get in a nice little spot and park up for the night, and safe and sound. Obviously I'm here right now. So it was different, you know. This is what, my second month out on the road in my own truck. And I don't mind driving in the snow and stuff like that, but I just rather not, you know, obviously. But like, I'm enjoying it so far, and all that good stuff. So, all right, so I want to talk to you guys about pay. Now, this is for people who are looking to get into trucking, trying to find a company to go to. There are dozens and dozens of trucking companies out there. Mainly the big carriers, Prime, Stevens Transport, or Steven, whatever they're called, Prime, Werner, all these places, these big carriers, TMC obviously, are gonna be the ones that are gonna hire new drivers and actually put you through training. So in case you didn't know, I went through TMC to get my CDL. And the only requirement is I give them a year, and I don't owe any money back. I think the CDL course and everything is like $4,000 if you were to quit as soon as you got your CDL, and they prorate it throughout the month. So if I stayed for 6 months, I'd owe $2,000. If I stayed for 9 months, I'd only owe $1,000, and if I stay a year, I don't have to pay anything back. So you do have that option to walk away, but you do have to pay them back. I have no issue being over the road right now. If something did come up at my 6-month mark, then, you know, I might jump on it. I don't know. It just depends. But I enjoy being here, and the pay is not too bad, especially being a new driver. So I'm going to throw up, this is my first month in the truck by myself. This is without a trainer or anything like that. My first full month by myself, route planning and all that stuff, all by myself. And I'm gonna throw that on the screen right now and let you guys see that. So that's the first 4 weeks right there. So I put the grand total there. Now this is not what I took home, obviously. This is all pre-tax and anything else. So this could vary for anybody. In my opinion, this is pretty good, you know. I expected to make a little bit more, but you know, being a fresh, you know, fresh out of school, getting in my own truck, I'm not too mad at this. Obviously with more experience in different companies, they pay you more money, but if you're looking to get started, I feel like this is a solid number. So that's $5,220.26 in the first month of me being in the trucking industry. Like I said, I'm not posting this to brag or, you know, boast or anything like that. And I know some people probably looking at this and saying those are rookie numbers. They are rookie numbers because I'm a rookie. But I'm not posting this to, you know, show off anything like that. I'm just anybody who's out there looking to get into the trucking industry. And if you're looking at TMC specifically, this is my first month in my own truck. I have no I had no CDL experience. I've driven box trucks and stuff like that in the past, but you know, this is me coming as a rookie, and I feel like this is pretty solid first month. So anyway, I hope this was pretty informative, you know. I know after like 6 months, you can be a trainer with TMC, but I mean, you can make good money as a trainer, driver trainer, but I really don't have any passion to be a trainer. I want to have my own, like, I want to like be an owner operator. So that's my goal. So anyway, like I said, I hope this video was helpful for anybody watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.